U.S. Secretary Rubio praises 30-year journey of Vietnam.
Russia slams Europe's refusal to hear signals on foreign troops in Ukraine.
A new fresh breeze for Kuala Lumpur's real estate market.
Hello, welcome to today's news by Nghệ An Press and Broadcasting Agency. Now let's get started. U.S. Secretary of the State Marco Rubio on July 11 local time just posted a message on social media platform X acknowledging a remarkable transformation in U.S.-Vietnam relations over the past 3 decades.
Vietnam and the U.S. officially normalized relations on July 11, 1995. In his message, Rubio recalled that the U.S. and Vietnam embarked on a remarkable journey 30 years ago, from former foes to comprehensive strategic partners. He also made it clear that the U.S. and Vietnam are committed to working together to promote peace and stability, foster economic growth and prosperity, and uphold a free and open Indo-Pacific, which is a central U.S. foreign policy goal. Since U.S. President Bill Clinton and Prime Minister Vo Van Kiet announced the normalization of diplomatic relations in 1995, Vietnam and the U.S. have gradually expanded their cooperation. In 2013, the two sides established a comprehensive partnership, and by September 2023, upgraded it to a comprehensive strategic partnership for peace, cooperation, and sustainable development.
The Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov affirmed that Russia regrets that Europe is ignoring Russia's warning about the potential deployment of foreign troops in Ukraine.
According to Peskov, the deployment of foreign forces in Ukraine, a country that shares a border with Russia, is completely unacceptable to Russia. He also emphasized that the one-sided rigidity of European leaders on this issue continues to reflect the increasingly anti-Russian trend in Western foreign policy. Notably, European countries are currently showing no willingness to engage in dialogue or pay attention to Russia's legitimate security concerns. Peskov made this point after French President Emmanuel Macron announced on July 11th that countries belonging to the so-called Coalition of the Willing would patrol Ukraine's airspace and waters after Russia and Ukraine reached a ceasefire agreement.
At the 50th ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, ASEAN leaders have reaffirmed their strong commitment to the vision ASEAN 2045, our shared future.
According to the joint statement after the meeting, the ministers hoped that Vision 2045 would be fully and effectively implemented, serving as a foundation for promoting efforts to build the ASEAN community. The countries also reaffirmed their commitment to maintaining an ASEAN-centered, open, inclusive, transparent, and rules-based regional architecture, while enhancing cooperation with external partners within the framework of the ASEAN Outlook on the Indo-Pacific, AOIP. Regarding regional peace and stability, ASEAN reaffirmed its commitment to peacefully resolve disputes and respect international law, such as the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. UNCLOS. The meeting also stressed the importance of strengthening institutional capacity and coordination among ASEAN bodies, and welcomed initiatives that support the region's long-term sustainability and progress.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh had a working session in Hanoi on July 11th with a delegation from the U.S. ASEAN Business Council, USABC, at the government office. U.S. businesses appreciated the increasingly favorable investment and business environment in Vietnam. They reaffirmed their commitment to long-term investment and made many recommendations towards an even stronger relationship. Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh directed relevant ministries and agencies to promptly review and act on the company's recommendations. He also emphasized that Vietnam ensures equal access to resources between domestic and foreign businesses, while further facilitating visa, labor, and food safety regulations. The Vietnamese government is committed to continuing to cut administrative procedures and improve the investment environment to support businesses to operate stably, effectively, and sustainably.
Anh Khe and Provincial People's Committee has just directed the Department of Finance to issue a document requesting localities to fully report their funding needs for procuring equipment, repairing, renovating, and upgrading workplaces, which includes IT equipment procurement. Initially, the province will allocate 141 billion VND from the central government budget for this purpose. Provincial departments, agencies, commune, Sac ward people's committees, and budget-using units are tasked with transferring and receiving finances and budgets after reorganization to perform their assigned duties according to regulations. This ensures the normal, continuous, and smooth operation of the state administrative apparatus, preventing work interruptions or negative impacts on citizens and businesses.
Ngay An Provincial People's Committee has just approved the Environmental Impact Assessment Report for the project to build a regulating lake and connecting canal systems in Ung Gi Pu and Ung Gi Duc, now part of Vinh Phu Ward. This new regulating lake project, located within Vinh Phu Ward, spans a total area of 20.7 hectares. The project has a total investment of approximately 169 billion VND, funded by the state budget. Of this, land clearance costs account for 65.5 billion VND, and construction costs are estimated at around 86 billion VND. This project aligns with Vinh City's urban master plan for the 2030-2050 period. Once completed, it will significantly enhance stormwater drainage capacity and mitigate flooding.
With rapid and strong advancements in planning and infrastructure, Cư Lo is steadily moving towards its goal of becoming a coastal urban area and a tourism hub attracting both domestic and international visitors. This strategic direction has significantly impacted Cư Lo's real estate market. More in story.
With Qua Lo's coastal land fund spanning just over 3 km, real estate products in this area are predicted to become scarce and hold particular appeal for investors. This is due to the significant potential as the coastal urban area forms and expands. In this context, the emergence of high-end apartment complexes like Pearl Residence represents a new direction, optimizing space and offering flexible functions, serving as both a residence and a lodging business.
I chose Pearl Residence primarily because I prefer the modern living environment of apartment complexes compared to traditional detached houses. The apartment boasts a central location, beautiful views, and rich internal amenities, ensuring a convenient lifestyle without needing to travel far.
As the only coastal apartment complex with long-term ownership in Qua Lo, Pearl Residence not only brings a modern living space but also converges factors suitable for accommodation business such as central location, rich amenities, management according to international standards of Savills. In particular, the apartments here can be handed over and operated this summer, welcoming the wave of tourism to Qua Lo, the green pearl of Vinh City.
Pearl Residence is just a few minutes' walk from Qua Lo Beach. The apartment features 3 spacious bedrooms, beautiful views, and full amenities, making it highly suitable as a second home or for rental purposes, especially appealing to young, modern guests who prefer fresh and attractive lodging models.
Along with the synchronous development of the infrastructure system and impressive growth rate in this area, Qua Lo Real Estate is gradually affirming its position as a stable investment channel, bringing long-term added value. And complexes like Pearl Residence, both serving the need for housing and having attractive profit potential, will continue to attract the attention of the market. It is known that on July 19th, Pearl Residence Investor will organize a project introduction program called Khai Ngach, Welcoming the Golden Wave, at Mongthan Grand Phuong Dong Hotel, with a series of attractive incentives for customers attending the event.
The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.